Jordan Marcus with MJ the Musical joining me today. Man, I've been excited for this conversation for quite some time, Jordan.
Likewise, likewise.
Yeah, man. MJ the Musical is coming to Toronto finally, September
Yes.
16th. Had an incredible run in New York City, as you can see. I came back with merch. I got my
Yeah.
playbill. It was a fantastic, fantastic show, and I cannot wait to talk to you about your part in this incredible musical and your journey in theater and in performance. Your story starts off in New Orleans, I'm told.
Absolutely. I was born in New Orleans, Louisiana in 2000. I moved to Georgia when I was around 5 or 6 years old after Hurricane Katrina happened. Me and my family relocated to Georgia. So I grew up mainly there. I went back and forth for a while, but I grew up mainly in Georgia.
Okay, okay. And were you performing from a very, very young age? I mean, out of like school, out of the womb, really. I mean,
I don't know. I've always, for as long as I can remember, I've always loved music. I performed in my uncle's church, was my first memory of performing. When we would do plays there. We would do, I was in the children's choir there. That's where I really fell in love with singing. And I've been performing since I can remember living, which is crazy.
wow, wow. And tell me one of your first memories of actually understanding and perceiving Michael Jackson and his music.
Oh my gosh. One of my first memories of perceiving Michael was his Bad music video. I remember I saw that in my grandmother's house in New Orleans and I was in shock. I was starstruck to say the least. I was just like, oh my gosh, who is this guy? He's so cool. Like I want to be like him. But yeah, that was one of my first memories of understanding the music. I didn't really understand the magnitude of who Michael was until 2009, until when he passed, and my family was so distraught. And I was like, wait, what happened? Like, is that like our cousin? Like, did we know him? Like, why are you guys crying? But no, it was just because his reach, his music, his personality, it touched so many people in his lifetime. And from then on, I just wanted to understand. I did a deep dive on the internet on my family's computer to really understand who Michael was to the world and to my family. And needless to say, I understood very quickly after seeing, more of his catalog and more of his interviews and his philanthropy and everything. Just being like, oh my gosh, he was a legend. He was the legend. So I'm just honored to play him every night, honestly.
Jordan, that's a good place for us to put a pin in real quick because
Yeah.
now, different from yourself, I was there during the 80s and the 90s
Oh
when
man.
Michael Jackson was everything. And bro, when I tell you, when a Michael Jackson video dropped, the world stopped. Like it was
I,
on like back then we only had like four channels on television. So like a Michael Jackson video would stop and it would play like on every channel.
yeah.
Everyone would be like marking their calendars 7 p.m. tonight. Remember the time is dropping. And like
Oh
the whole
God.
world gathered around the TV to see these videos be released.
Yeah.
And it was like a world like pausing event.
And then
Michael Jackson.
yes.
Crazy. I also want to, I'm going to put a pin in this moment too. And
Yeah.
I want to know if we could do some show and tell. Can we?
Oh, please.
I brought
Yes.
some things to show you, Jordan.
Oh, I love
Things that
it.
you might appreciate as a Michael Jackson fan yourself. This is my Michael Jackson book.
I had this book.
Yeah, you know this book?
Oh my God. You just unlocked a memory for me. I had this exact same book.
This
Oh
is a
my
great
God.
book. It's a great book. Man in the
Oh
Mirror,
goodness.
1958 to 2009. This is a book commemorating his whole life.
Oh my gosh. Oh my,
Yeah.
that took me
Let's
so
see what
long.
else. I have the Rolling Stone magazine
Oh, that's cool.
commemorating MJ's life here.
Oh,
This is
that's so cool.
look at the boys there.
Oh my gosh. I haven't seen this. This is
Okay.
really cool.
This is a great issue of Rolling Stone. Here's some
God.
stuff that you're definitely going to love. And I'm going to hold up these albums. And when you see the album, you just tell me, what comes to mind when you see this. Triumph.
Goodness, Triumph. This just happens to be my favorite Jacksons album, period. Full stop. The Jacksons, Triumph is my opinion their best album. I love it so much. Can you feel it? This place
Bro,
like
can
lovely
you
one.
feel it? Is
Oh my
when
gosh.
that video came out, I remember I was like,
Oh my
What am
goodness.
I watching?
Like it, what a beautiful album. It's so good. Every song on there. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's
Yeah,
so
can
good.
you feel it? That this album is actually a little older than me. This is some more stuff that's older than me here.
Destiny. Oh my goodness. Blame It on the Boogie. Destiny, of course. Oh my goodness. The Jacksons have such a vast catalog of music that a lot of people, like even a lot of Michael Jackson fans, don't dive into. But like their music is it's so good, and it really shows you the evolution of
Yeah,
like where
yeah.
you can really feel where Michael went and where he was coming from listening to these albums, and I love
Check
it.
this out.
Uh, oh my gosh, you went way back with this one.
Yeah, yeah. Some
I
of these are my
love it.
dad's. These are great albums.
I
Here's another
love
one.
it.
Oh, this is brother Jermaine right here.
Oh my gosh, Jermaine, look at him. He look good. Come on, Jermaine. I like it.
Man, them boys had some great skin.
He's good.
Sister Janet,
Of course, the queen,
of
the
course.
queen.
This is one of Michael Jackson's most famous appearances. We Are the World.
Yep, yep, yeah. You know, just a little song they did, nothing major. Just
You
a
know, just a little tune that got released globally.
little.
And this was the one that you said you loved, the video that brought you to the party.
My God, this album, not even just the video, like that was my introduction, but this album is, I still have a hard time choosing between this and Dangerous for my favorite, honestly, but it depends on the day. It's just, masterpiece,
Okay,
masterpiece.
I got to show you everything here.
You have to, iconic, the most iconic. It is the album of albums. It's Thriller. Come on.
Yeah, featuring the classic '80s album cover "Lean."
You
You do this "Lean" on an
was
'80s
leaning like this,
album.
you know it was fire after he was leaning like this. Oh,
Exactly. And this one celebrated an anniversary recently.
it did. Off the
Yeah.
wall. Oh my goodness. What was it? 20. This is 1979. So that was what? This is
Look at
25.
you. You did your
Oh my
homework, Jordan.
goodness. Oh yeah. Oh,
And last
get
but
on the
not
floor.
least,
That bass line is insane. Oh, I love
yeah,
that.
baseline's nuts. And last but not least, the subject of MJ the Musical.
Oh my God. Chef's Kiss. Dangerous. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I used to carry around a CD player. I was one of those kids who carried around a CD player in his book bag full of CDs, and Dangerous was the one that was on repeat constantly. I mean, songs like Who Is It to this day are one of my favorites. Oh my gosh. I love that. Why You Want to Trip on Me, Jam, of course. Like, it's,
So,
yeah.
so MJ the Musical largely revolves around Dangerous, right? Could you explain, how the story plays out and how that weaves into the show?
Absolutely. Yes, Into the Musical revolves. It takes place in 1992, right before Michael and the crew kick off the Dangerous World Tour in Munich. So you see the last days that they're in the rehearsal room, sort of pulling the show together. Michael's having all these ideas in the room, in the moment, even though we're about to leave. And they're like, I don't know, Michael, we can't change all this right now. We're about to leave tomorrow. But he's like, no, I feel it has to be, you know how Michael is. So he's sparing ideas in the moment. He's trying to make sure the show is as good as possible. And, throughout this culmination of the tour, you get flashbacks because there's an interviewer in the room who asks Michael questions about his life. And you get flashbacks to the Jackson 5 days, the off the wall Thriller days in the studio with Quincy Jones. There's everything that you need from a Michael fan. And even if you're not a fan, you get it from this show.
Okay. Okay. Is there I have a favorite number from this show,
Okay.
but do you have a favorite moment in the show that you've said every time I get to this moment, I'm like, yes, it's here.
There's a couple. Every time, my favorite number to perform, Smooth Criminal has got to be my favorite. It's so good. The choreography, the costumes, the lights, the placement of it in the show sequentially, like it's such a good song and it's such a good number in the show. I love that number. Every time I get to it, I'm like, I feel like I'm on top of the world getting performed that number.
Without spoiling it for the people watching, I'm going to tell you right now, the first act of the second, act two, first number, I lost my mind. Just the examples that you guys show
Exactly.
that Michael Jackson used into creating his dancing and musical identity.
Yes.
it was mind blowing to watch that unfold on
And
stage.
when I first saw the show, I was the same. I was like, this is amazing. This is perfect. I mean, like, study the greats to become greater. Michael would always say that. And that is just literally play by play, like how I feel like his mind would have seen
And,
it all.
and as a lifelong fan, I never really realized how he integrated all those different influences into his
Yes,
dancing style. To see it play out on stage was breathtaking. I was like,
it was true.
whoa. You have the task of playing the most famous entertainer in the history of entertainment.
Yeah.
Is there pressure there, or are you just overjoyed to do it? Like, what's that like to take on that role?
Honestly, Jamar, there's both. There's both. I mean, the pressure is obviously, a factor, but I don't, honestly, once I step on the stage, I don't think about it at all. Like the pressure honestly comes before, like it's in the lead up to the first drop, but once I'm on stage, it is truly, it's just the joy, it's the work. I've put in a lot of hours to really understand this role and to really dive as deep as I can into it. So I go on stage with that knowledge of knowing that the work that I put in will show. And like I know what I'm doing. I am also a huge fan of Michael, so I want to give other fans that same thing that I would want to see if I came to see the show. So I I know that it's a daunting task on paper and in theory, but in practice it's the most fun I've ever had, and it's truly the most honoring thing I could be doing right now in my lifetime. So I'm just very happy to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna second that. I mean, as a fan, I can't think of a single role that really is like,
It's Michael.
wow, it's
It's like
Michael. And it's the singing and the dancing, which you
yes.
nail,
Thank you.
Jordan. You nail it. It's crazy. So September 16th, Toronto is in for a treat. MJ with Mirvish, right here in the six. I'm telling everyone now, as someone who saw it from top to bottom, start to finish, all of you do an incredible job.
Oh yeah. There's some cool surprises in this show. I can't wait. I cannot wait for Toronto to see the show. I'm so
This
excited.
crowd, Toronto, I don't know if you've been to this city yet,
Never.
but this city this is going to be the most fun audience you've had ever. I promise you're going to
I'll
be like,
take it. I'll take
you're
it.
not even ready for
Please.
these people, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be quite a scene when
Oh,
Mirvish opens up MJ the Musical in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
I'm so excited. Oh my
Jordan, I
God.
can't wait to shake your hand personally and tell you congratulations on an incredible career. Forgot to mention, America's Got Talent. Was it America's Got Talent season 16? Right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And
Oh, you did your research, Jamar. I like
oh,
that.
hey man, I got to know the man who's doing the man. But
Yeah.
without a doubt, on to amazing things, and this is one of the most amazing productions I've ever seen. So I can't wait to see it again with you here in Toronto.
Oh, I can't wait to be there. I'm so excited. Milo's also so very excited to be there. So
What's up, Milo?
he's he's
Get
been
to
telling me
Toronto,
like, "Hey, what you doing?" I said, "Hey, boy,
Milo. Okay, Jordan, thank you for the time,
of
and
course.
I'll see you when you get to Toronto.
Thank you so much.
And
I'll see you soon."
and everybody, get those tickets while they're still available because this is going to be a treat for the city and for the country. MJ the Musical.